Hey everybody, welcome to the week of February 19th. It's Dr. Ryan Bradshaw coming back to you to just discuss some upcoming events for this week, upcoming assignments, and make sure that everybody's on the same page and understand what's due this week. So let's take a quick look at the courses, and like I've mentioned in previous discussions, if this course is not a course you're in, that's okay. I do take some time to go through each course that I teach, just briefly to identify what's going on in each class. So if you'll bear with me, like I said, if you're not in this course, that's okay. All right, so for the week of the 19th, this is my seated law class. You do have Chapter 12, which we covered in class today, worksheets due, and then we'll have Chapter 13 assignments, probably moved till the 23rd. So you'll have a little extra time, but we'll start that conversation on Wednesday. Okay. And then in my seated Principles of Management class, meeting on Tuesday and Thursday, taking a look at that assignments listing. One moment. Let's see. Here we go. That's better. All right. For that week, once again, the week of the 19th, Chapter 7 will be due the 23rd. I did move Chapter 6 from the previous week, which I'll probably also put on the 23rd, because we did start and finish the film, The Founder, and we will be discussing that in Class 2, talking about some business ethics and dilemmas that popped up in the film, and business planning and franchising, things like that. There's a lot of different topics to kind of stem from that film. All right, moving along. Next class is the seated law 1 class. Oh, sorry, the online law 1 class. And that schedule should be identical to the seated law class now. So if you're in the online business law 115, your assignments for this week should be also the Chapter 12 due tonight and the Chapter 13 on the 21st. All right, moving right along. For my Business 230 students, this week's assignment is geared around the who, or the what, the who, what, when, why, where, except minus the who, because we know who the who is. The who is you, but all the other questions that come from starting a small business and or product service. And so take a look at the supplemental video that I posted in the classroom. It's about a 7-minute video, and it describes what you need to do to add to your PowerPoint in order to answer those questions. All right, business ethics and principles of management. You are getting very near the end of this 8-week course, and so taking a look at the schedule real quick. Yeah, you are very close to the end. All right, so week of the 19th. Yes, this is it. The end is Friday, so you got Chapter 12. And then the final exam due the 23rd. Chapter 12 will be due tomorrow, the 20th. And so if you've got any last-minute things you need to take care of, go ahead and make sure that you're taking care of that stuff in the business ethics course. And then lastly, the 8-week 137.55 online. So for those of you in this course, your class is also ending this week. And so any last-minute things you need to make sure you're taking care of. You've got Chapter 15 and 16 due today and the 21st, and then the final exam due on the 23rd to wrap up this class. Okay, so everybody's got a busy week ahead of them. I myself, I'm going to be working on graduation applications. So if you are graduating and you're my advisee, you should be hearing it from me either later this week or early next week as I wrap up those graduation applications. Taking a look at the date book once again, just to give you a heads up. Let's see. As far as this week, there's no additional special dates this week. As far as college activities or things, I will say that next Tuesday, the 27th, is the registration date for Spring 2 classes. So if you need to take a Spring 2 class, go ahead and make plans to talk to your advisor about getting that taken care of on the 27th, so we can go ahead and get you squared away with that. Looking ahead to next month, Let's see, anything that wraps up. So, Spring 2 classes will begin on March 5th. So that is the first day of Spring 2. And really, when we hit that, we're really close. I mean, we're basically at the halfway point of the semester. So we're getting very, very close to halfway point, and then from there, it's just a march to the end point of the semester. And so for the rest of March, I will say that the second before that Monday, the 5th, is we're off that day as far as campus being closed for faculty and students. That's like a mini spring break, with the actual spring break coming up March 30th. That's Good Friday, all the way through the April 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then we come back on April 9th. After that, summer priority registration begins and on the 9th, and summer open registration for everybody begins on the 10th. And then the following week, the 16th would be fall priority for our current students. 17th of April begins open registration for all fall students. So just some dates coming up in advance in the future, just so you know about them and are staying on top of that. All right, so we are at the getting close to the midpoint of the semester. Just as a reminder, make sure that you're doing your assignments. If you're struggling with anything, don't hesitate to reach out and go ahead and make sure that you get some assistance, because it never fails. Every semester I have students that struggle and they, for some reason, don't want to get assistance, or feel like there may not be assistance for them, and then they end up getting a grade that they didn't desire, whether it be a D or an F or some other grade they don't desire. So it's best if you just let us know. Say, hey, I'm going down this path and I prefer to do better. What can I do? You'll be surprised how much a little bit of effort and some assistance can make a big difference. I myself, when I took statistics, not my favorite subject, and I ended up getting a tutor, and it made a big difference. So don't be hesitant to get assistance if you feel like you need assistance. All right, so anything else going on in the world? I will mention real briefly the Olympics. Still watching. It's not going as good as I hoped it would go. America's got, I think, 8 medals now, and Norway's got 26. So we are not dominating the Winter Olympics, but it's still a good event to watch, and feel pride in your country and feel great about these other countries coming together to celebrate the athletes. It's good stuff. If there's anything I can do for you over the coming weeks or throughout the rest of the semester, just let me know. I'm email away. I'm very easy to talk to. So I'm looking forward to working with you. Any questions you might have, don't hesitate to reach out. You guys have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.